All right. We're doing loop. Oh my god, it's been a long time for some of us and it's a first time for others. But welcome to Tales from the Loop. So, before I'm going to introduce us in a specific way. So, y'all hopefully if my mic at any point robots out, like just put in the VC chat that I'm roboting and I'll see it. um but so starting out, y'all live in a little town called Miami Bay. It is obviously in Miami. And uh well, you all go to the same school, and regardless of age, like, it's one of those schools where, like, there's two buildings. One of them's like an elementary to middle school, and then the other one's a high school, and they're just across from each other. But y'all go to the same school, and a student in one of your classes named Katrina is having a birthday party at a local entertainment center called NIGHTY Playtime Plaza. And she doesn't, like, really know any of you, but she's rich. So her dad, like, bought out the place just for her party. And because she thinks that she's very cool, she's like, you're invited and you have to come. So, y'all have all been invited even though she doesn't really know you. Which, like, that's fine. Free pizza. But, in this way, you all have been brought there, and I would like to see y'all be dropped off at the place by your parents, because there's already chaperones. Your parents don't gotta stay. So, to start, we have a duo that would be coming together, don't we?
Yes, you do.
All right. So, how do your kids get dropped off? What's it like? What's the skinny? Give me a little input.
So, the two of them usually are at Ivan's house with his mom. So she's the one who will be dropping them off in like a family minivan
Mm.
that is very well taken care of, and the car has a very strong flower smell in it, and it's just very pristine.
Mhm.
And
Very
Brett looks
pristine.
very out of place in
Because
it.
because Brett is just kind of lounging a little bit in the back until they stretch out with his guitar very uncomfortably put into the back of the vehicle.
Right, he's taking over the whole back. Ivan is sitting politely in the front next to his mom like he's supposed to be, but he keeps like looking back at Brett, wanting to like, appreciate everything he's doing because he is very like much like a little brother fanboy kind of cousin. They are cousins, by the way.
Yep, cousins.
That's adorable. So, what would you do? You have something in mind for what the mom is like?
She is a little bit over controlling. She's kind of old fashioned, kind of set in her ways, but she's also very loving and accepting,
Oh,
even
love
with
that
things
for
she
her.
doesn't understand. Yeah.
I consider that I'm. Am I to believe that Brett is one of the things that she doesn't quite understand but still accepts?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So as she's
Yep.
driving, she's kind of been talking your ear off to the point where it's like just naturally been tuned out, because all of the talk is stuff you've heard before, like, okay, honey, do you have your blah blah blah? Like, do you have your little first aid kit? Blah blah blah. Or, like, just little things like, are you sure you're going to be okay? Do you have any friends? You make sure you have my number. Like, all of the overprotective mom stuff. And she does pull up, and it's when you pull up to the parking lot. and are about to go in, or rather, when you pull up to the front, because she's just gonna drop you guys off, that she's like, "And you're sure you don't want me to stay, honey?"
No, we're good. We got it, Mom.
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry about it, Auntie Milda. We're perfectly cool with this, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally cool.
Yep. We're totally cool with this. Give my best regards to Uncle Connor.
"Oh, I always do, Brett. And you make sure you look out for Ivan. I'm sure you always do, but..."
Yep. Totally.
All right.
Yeah, we got this. We got this. Don't worry.
Aren't you forgetting something, Ivan? My goodbye kiss.
And he like goes, yeah, it's exactly. He's going over to give her a kiss. I knew that's what you were alluding to. Love you, Mom.
Oh, I love you too, baby. Both of you. Have fun. I'll be here to pick you up later. And, you know, all that fun stuff. And she gives the waves goodbye. And with that, you've been dropped off. And you guys can go in. So you guys go in and are immediately grabbed by one of the chaperones for the party. And he goes up to you because he's basically been watching the door to make sure he catches the kids who are coming in, because like I said, she rented out this whole place. Nobody else is gonna be here except kids for the party and the few chaperones. So the guy who's been watching the door for the kids motions you over. Is like, "Oh, hey, over here. Hi there." And he looks like a nervous sort of fellow. He has tan skin, very poofy hair. He wears a little red bow tie. He looks like just a little lad. He's got a little bit of a gut to him. And he calls you over and he's like, "You're here for Miss Wald's party, ain't you?"
Oh yeah, totally. Me and the Walster go way back, don't we, Ivan?
Ivan nods.
Yep.
Bounce of the head.
"Oh, well, that's just great. Hi, I'll take you to the party room. I've been asked to, I'm actually providing, some of the sweets for the party. I got hired to make some cakes and some other things, and, you know, he's leading you guys to the party room as he describes it, and he's like, "So if either of y'all want any sweets, you can come to me, and I will give you the, what's the kids call it? The hookup." And he gives like a little nervous wink.
Okay, Ivan. Okay. And now once the Did you bring the goods?
It's the goods.
The goods for the show. Did you sneak them into your bag?
Should I roll to see if he brought them?
Okay,
yeah, I got
okay,
everything here. Yeah.
okay.
Great. So you get the plan, right? Look. Ivan. Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Okay. Now listen. I would not have agreed to come to this cunts party if I didn't know that there was an open stage. Okay, so you just got to remember, game face.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you get to the stage, you get to the bottom of the stage, set up the fog machine works right there. A little bit of blood action right in the middle, you know, just to really spice up the show. And once everything is cleared up and everything, and once the adults clear the stage, that's when we begin.
Yeah. This is gonna be great.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Love Brett. Love that for him. So next,
I'm gonna write all this down now so I don't forget it.
next to arrive. How do I pick between you two? Hold on a moment. Oh wait, is it a slash now? God damn it, it's a slash now.
It is.
All right.
Fine.
All right. It is Jesse. Hi.
So I would say that Jesse rolls up in a solidly middle class car. Not new, probably pre-owned, but like there's only like two scratches on it or something. Um, and their dad is dropping them off, and I'd say that tucked between their legs is a duffel bag with a baseball bat because they're convinced that they can still make it to uh, the field. I couldn't wanted to say the ring, the field after this they escape this party. Um, the social obligation that their father thinks that they should attend.
Very fun. Very delightful. What's Jesse's dad like?
I don't get that far.
All right.
Um,
I can improvise. I can improvise.
Oh no.
I'll improvise. All right.
Improvise.
Okay.
Keep it kind of
So-
loosey goosey.
So their dad is kind of a gruff kind of guy. You know, he's got a big bushy mustache and beard. You'd think he's like a very manly man, but shockingly he's pretty accepting of Jesse, even though he doesn't fully get the gender stuff. He's just like, that's my kid. That's my child. And he's like, gender's pretty, I don't think I don't think people have the, like, I don't know what a pronoun is, but he's he's doing his best, and because he's like trying his best to be the best dad he can be for you with like all this stuff he doesn't understand, he very much wants Jesse to get like friends, because like obviously Jesse has friends, but like he just really wants to make sure they're being social and that they can meet kids who do understand, because he's too old to fully understand. So he's like, all right now, Jesse, it was real nice of that Miss Wald lady to invite you to her party, so I want you to be real nice to her, and I hope that everyone there is real nice to you. I ain't never been here, but I heard they got cool laser tag. So have fun. And stay safe, and if any kid pulls out a drug, you call me. Or the police.
And how do you think I'm supposed to call you?
They gotta have phones in there.
Fine, whatever.
Alright now. I love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Okay, bye. And he sees you go out of the car and is just like, oh. He has like a little frown.
Door.
He's like, oh. But he drives off.
Aw.
And you're welcomed in again by the same guy, this very nervous seeming man who's like, oh, hi there, you're one of the last kids to show up. Hi.
Oh, great. Hi.
I will ignore the oh great and
Where's,
assume that you're
you have
not being
laser tag?
sarcastic. Yeah, they do. You gotta go to the party room first, cause kids are gonna be eating first. But laser tag is on the docket, from what I heard anyway. I mean, I'm just a chaperone and also a baker.
Do you work here?
Oh no, I run a little bakery in town actually. I got hired by Mr. Wald, my family friend, to do some stuff.
Oh, I see. I guess I'd shift, like, sort of awkwardly and, like, wait for the adult
Yeah, no, he's gonna start leading
to
Jesse onto the party room, like, but yeah, I run a little bakery
stick.
in town, and I got, I'm a family friend. I got hired to cater.
I hope it's good.
Oh, it'll be great. I make the best cakes.
It's not suspicious sounding.
Why would it be suspicious sounding? Wait, did I?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know. Now he's
This is
panicking
fun.
as you enter the party room. And he's
I
rushing
like this
back to
guy.
the front door with much to think about. so, so, so the last
Teenagers
kid,
are fun.
yeah, the last kid of the party to arrive, at least, is Jared. So who's dropping Jared off?
So it's his mother that is dropping him off, and it is in a car that is quite obviously on its last leg, and like the brakes screech when she stops. He gets out and like he turns and he's about to wave, and the car just screeches right off.
Yep. And as you enter, once again, that man is there, and he looks a little troubled, but he sees you. And he's about to call you over, like, oh, hey, I'm a chaperone, when the door opens behind you and a couple other people enter. One of them is a kid, but one of them is actually an adult. A young girl, younger than you, is walking in, accompanied by an older fellow, a little on the wider side. He has glasses and a green sweater vest, and he calls over to the other man like, "Hello, Mr. Cutman. I'm here to help with the chaperoning. I'm so sorry I'm late." And he notices Jared and is like, "Oh, hello. You must be here for the party as well."
Jared's a little too shy to answer. He just kind of like he's clutching his sketchbook to his chest, and like he just looks down and kind of nods.
Well, I suppose we should get you to the party room. You do know where, and he does look to Cutman, who he referred to as, and the man, Cutman, says, "Oh yeah, I can lead y'all to it. It's nice to see you, Dr. Dowry." And he's leading y'all inside, and once again to the party room. And with Dr. Dowry and his daughter, it seems that every kid is finally there. So the party room is pretty spacious. There's a lot of tables, a lot of seats. Some tables are set up with food for you to pick from. Typical, easy. A lot of them are pizzas. There's some burgers and hot dogs. And then another table has a lot of sweets on it, cookies and cake slices, what have you. And there is a big window in this room that shows that just outside the room is the area where you can sit around the big stage in the center of the bottom floor. So that's the main stage. And right now, all the kids are inside. They're either sitting around, or they're eating, or they're talking to each other. And with that, I'm going to basically say you each have some options about who you're going to interact with here, because there's a lot of kids you could talk to. So there is obviously the girl, Katrina Wald. And she is sitting at a chair that is very clearly designated for, like, the birthday kid. And she's having a big fat slice of cake while talking to a girl next to her. And then another girl next to her. So two of her gal pals. There's a trio of some kids at another table. One of them has very dark skin, and he's sneaking up on another kid who is kind of chubby. And he sneaks up on that kid and scares him, and they're having their own little thing in the corner. And then there's a couple other kids just kind of sitting in a corner of the room, kind of judging everyone else in the room. So there's options here for who each of you would think to go near, or where in the room you'd like to go. So starting with the first people to get there, the wolf folks, where would you have gone while you're trapped in this room before being able to be set free? Because you're going to be set free after some eating.
Okay, Ivan, how's that main stage starting to look? Why don't you give us a look?
I've been peeking out the door, or trying to. It's like, I don't think we can get over there yet. Because
Are you sure you can't really pick the lock?
I mean,
Okay, you.
I'll give it a shot, I guess.
Wait.
You gotta
wanna
distract me.
try?
Distraction though.
Yeah. Is there like anyone watching them or something?
Okay, so if
Is
you're
there a
gonna want
chaperone
to...
watching the door?
You might have to like distract everybody for me to try.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna try some shit, you're gonna need to do some rolls here. I'm gonna need Ivan to do, I believe that's a tinker. And I'm gonna need Brett to do a successful charm. So both of y'all do some rolls here. Use Dice Maiden for ease of it, because yeah.
Okay, so it's slash.
Are we doing it? Would it be in game?
In the VC.
Where do I?
In the VC.
Just where everybody's talking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just so that everybody sees. So
Okay,
I guess.
you said you gotta use a slash.
Yeah, slash
it's,
roll.
it's not
This little message
exclamation
pop up.
point no more.
Yep.
And it's the main number plus the little one, right? 6, 7, 8.
So that would mean charm. So 7.
Did you do that right? I don't think so. How do I play this game? Oh, see, he did it.
Nope.
All those D6s and you still failed.
How do you do it? What am I doing wrong?
So you
so do slash roll.
Okay.
Slash roll. And that message thing will come up. So do however many D6s you need to put in. So for you,
8.
It's 8. So, and then click enter. Give it a moment.
Aha!
a success on your part. So let's let this play out. Ivan, you are moving to lockpick the door that leads to the stage area, and you are just trusting that your very cool cousin Brett is gonna do a successful distraction. So what does Brett do?
So he goes straight up, just goes to the center he goes straight to those popular girls, to the big snooty ones. And he's just gonna go like, okay, first of all, what's the rich girl's name?
Katrina.
What's the... Yeah, that's the queen bitch's name? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey there, Katrina. To your party. It is an honor, and to commemorate this honor, I thought that it would be awesome to sing you a personally made song that I, of course, have written for you myself. So, let's see.
Katrina's like looking him over with like a raised eyebrow, like, I've never spoken to this loser before in my life. I just know he's in my class.
1, 2, 3, motherfucker.
Okay.
This is the
Katrina
greatest
and the
and best
popular girls are
song in
just
the
watching
world.
this shit. And they're just like, okay.
This is the greatest and best song in the world. Tribute. A long time ago, me and my cousin Ivan there, we was hitchhiking down a long and lonesome road. All of a
God
sudden,
damn it.
there shined a shiny demon in the middle of the road. And he said, "Sing the best song in the world, or I'll eat your souls."
So while this is happening, I will say that you have successfully distracted the popular girls. They are looking at you like you are fucking insane. Katrina's like giving you a judging look. Her friend Olette is just like confused, and then her other friend Aiko is just like quietly clapping, but like it's like a slow clap. Um, and unfortunately, distracting the popular girls is not enough because someone else in the room does see Ivan and go over to him, and it is a chaperone. And
Oh no!
so, Ivan, you did manage to pick the lock, but right as it gets picked, someone behind you goes, excuse me? What are you doing?
Oh no! And Ivan's cripplingly shy, and his cousin isn't near him. So he just like freezes and turns and just stares.
So the man that you
Oh.
see is a kind of pudgier man. He's wearing a clown nose, he has brown hair, he's got the full clown getup. He was clearly hired to be the clown for this party. And he's like, did you just pick the lock? How do you know how to pick a... How old are you?
And he just holds up his fingers for 11.
So,
Is
wait,
Brett
for
able to see
11?
what's happening?
Wait.
Hmm?
How do you hold up your
Yeah.
fingers for 11? Do you go 10 and then 1?
So he does 5 and then he does 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or he does
So,
10 and he does 1.
yeah. He's like, oh my god. That's not... Hey, you should... Wait, I'm too busy being amazed. You... Why would you do that?
Does Brett see all this happening?
Brett would probably see it when the guy goes, why would you do that? In fact, I think a lot of kids would probably look that way when there's an exclamation of, why would you do that?
Okay, so Brett's just gonna go ahead and do the finisher then.
Oh, no.
So, just to distract him, so he's gonna take his guitar and smash it into one of the tables. So what do I gotta roll for that to be successful?
As a distraction or just as an action?
Just as a distraction. He's going to take his guitar and do a finisher and finish into like one of the birthday tables.
Is that gonna break his guitar?
No, it is a sturdy guitar. This is not the first time he's used it to hit things. So quickly, distraction, if you will. So what do I gotta roll?
I think that if you are just, like, slamming, I think that's force. Just to see, like, because you'd have to hit it hard enough to, like, get people's attention. So do a force.
Do a force. Okay, so what's his force? 4, 8. Okay, he's not that big of a man. So it's 1, 4, 6, I think. 46. Yeah. Yeah.
No!
Can I describe a worse thing than you can do?
Sure.
Can you at least
Sure.
let me spin it to see how bad it is? So he does succeed, but he doesn't hit for the middle of the table. Instead, he hits for the end of the table, which sends the food catapulting.
Oh no!
Catapulting straight into into the faces of one of the birthday girls.
Katrina sees that you're
And
about
now
to do
for the
this.
finisher!
Katrina sees that you're about to do this and goes, oh god, and immediately pulls the girl next to her in front of her to take the brunt of it. That girl being Aiko. And she's just like, ah! And gets fucking covered in food. And it succeeds in making you look like an ass, but it doesn't succeed in distracting the chaperone from the kid who picked the lock, because he looks over in surprise and he jumps, but then he's like, wait a second. And then he looks at you, Ivan, he's like, wait just a gosh darn moment. Are you in on this together? That was a distraction, wasn't it?
Escaping
Oh,
like a
I've got
fish.
it figured out.
Ivan's just staring. Just gaping like a fish. He cannot talk. He is white as a sheet.
So how are the other kids doing because they just saw that shit with the guitar happen?
I feel like Jesse's like vaguely in awe of how unhinged that was, but in like like slightly, impressed by that gumption, but also absolutely terrified of that.
Jared is a little sad because there goes the food, and that's kind of why he's here.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh,
God
Jared.
Damn it! What do we do now?
Katrina Katrina looks at Brett and is like, "You stupid mother!" And she goes to open her mouth, but one of the chaperones calls out like, "Miss Wald, please watch your language. I know that you're upset, but..." And he walks over, and it is the man who came in with Jared. He walks over to Brett and is like, "Young man, I think I'd like to speak with you outside." And as he says that, the clown is like, "Speak to this one too! This one was doing a bad thing! They were in on it together! I figured it out! I mean, I'm not a snitch. I don't mean to be a snitch, but this is a birthday party. It should be going nice."
Snitch.
Oh, I did. Oh, no. I'm so golly. Oh. He's just sad. And Cutman goes up to the clown and like pats him on the shoulder, like, "Oh no, it's okay." No, he didn't mean to. He realized he was snitching a second too late. He was caught up in the euphoria of, I figured out the evil plan, before realizing, oh no, I snitched. but the man, Dr. Dowry, who put a gentle hand on Brett's shoulder, kind of like very gently squeezes the shoulder, not like a threat, just like a little gentle, like, "Hey, I'm right here," to be like, "Young man, he's doing his job." And he does look at Ivan, and he's like, "May I speak to you too?"
Ivan sullenly walks over.
"Thank you, young man. Follow me, please." And he does, like, lead them to a corner of the room to kind of just quietly speak to them while the rest of the party goes on in the room. And Katrina is just, like, annoyed as hell and like, "I am getting more cake. Come on, Olette," and drags Olette off. And of course, Aiko, who just got the short end of the stick, is just standing there like, "Wow, I cannot believe she did that." So she storms off. Now, the other kids in the room also reacted to this shit, and they're all, like, talking in their own little groups. So the first thing that happens is Aiko storms off, and she sees, out of the corner of her eye as she's storming off, she sees Jared. And she kind of stops for a moment before she is walking over to him. how's Jared react to this?
Um, Jared, he's gonna like immediately like move out of the way because he doesn't think that she's walking toward him. He's even going to look behind him, like because there's no way she's walking toward him. Like he's basically like glued to the wall. Like he has been trying to just blend in with his surroundings this whole time.
But she does walk up to him and is like, "Hey, you got here late. Did you get to have any food?"
He locks up. He's God. He's so scared of girls. He's so scared. And he stutters. He's like, uh, uh, um, d- uh, uh. He shakes his head.
Well, she looks at one remaining snack table and is like, "That's all desserts." But she reaches down and she picks off like a piece of pizza, some pizza debris off of her skirt and is like, "Yeah, this isn't gonna work." Hey, do you wanna they've got snack bars outside the party rooms. So, when we get to leave the rooms, I could show you to one of them. I feel bad, 'cause, you know, you're in the corner and you didn't get to eat.
I, I'm um I, I'm fine.
You stutter a lot.
Sorry.
Hey, that's okay. I'm just pointing it out. Are you nervous?
No, no,
Are you sure?
no,
You're not sure?
no.
Is all you know how to say no?
No.
And she's like giggling now. Just like, come on. I'm not that bad, am I?
No, I, no, I can say more things than no. I promise. You're not, um, um, no.
So, before I say what comes next, as a reminder, these children are 11. Aiko looks at him and is just like, "You're cute. You're my boyfriend now." She has decided. She has
He's
decided this.
not going to say no. He's just going along with it.
So he lets it happen. He's just like, "Okay."
He's not confrontational at all. He's not going to say no. He's not going to ask questions.
She's just like, "Yay!" And she takes his hand, like grabs it before he can even react, into her own hands, and she's like, "Oh, I can't wait. We'll have so much fun tonight. We're gonna dance together and we'll get snacks." And she's just very, very happy now. And it's very clear that like she needed something happy to focus on after getting like her whole outfit ruined and like also covered in food and betrayed by one of her friends in order for that to happen. So like she immediately went like, "Cute boy, mine now. One track mind to
She's
this
really
girl."
happy, and she's really happy, and he just looks like pale as a sheet. Like he looks horrified. He's so anxious. He's so nervous.
Love that for him. Now, we're gonna cut to Jesse. So, where have you been for the majority of the events that have been happening here?
I don't know. I was gonna go to the judgy kid table.
Yeah, alright, so you're sitting with the judgy kids. So, there's a few kids here. About 5 in total are at this table. And the first one to, like, notice you sit there is a young kid in a yellow hoodie. And he leans over and he's like, "Do you know who the kid is who did the guitar thing?"
No idea.
Wow. So he just kind of showed up.
Do you think he was invited?
Maybe.
Or do you think he just, like, walked in the door?
Maybe only the other kid was invited and they brought him as like a plus one, or...
My dad says it's not rude to go when you're not invited somewhere. Well, that was a fuck up. Word of mouth.
And the kid's just like, I mean, yeah, he seems kind of rude, considering. And one of the other kids at the table, a kid with black long hair and a purple jacket, leans over and is just like, "I think he snuck in and he's here to ruin the whole night. Specifically as revenge."
Revenge?
Revenge.
For what?
I don't know, but I know that Katrina has a lot of enemies at school.
I mean, yeah. But, like, this is a pretty big deal. It'd be kind of weird to ruin it.
Well, maybe he's just got that big of a pair on him that he'd do that to one of the most popular girls at school.
It must be big.
And the other kid's just like, I mean, I don't think it's that personal. Maybe? I don't know. Who are you, anyway?
I mean, he did. What?
You just ask Jesse,
No,
who
I
are
was
you?
banking on just. I'm Jesse Cunningham. I just transferred to the school like a couple months ago.
Oh, you're the transfer. What's it been like here in Miami? You having fun?
It's a lot hotter and sweatier, and like you're living in someone's mouth. But I like.
Yeah.
But I like the weather's pretty nice. I mean, except for like the 3 o'clock rain every day. But it means that I can go practice baseball every day.
Oh, you do sports?
So that's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, I really like baseball, and I'm going to join the team when I get older, and I'm going to be a really good baseball star.
One of the other kids leans over and is just like, "Hey, I actually know the baseball team captain if you want me to put in a good word."
Really?
Yeah, I'm kind of friends with him. Well, not friends, but I'm sorry. I just know him. And the kid with the kind of deepish voice throws an arm around the kid who is stuttering and is like, "Emil, everything is fine. You are so fine. You can talk." And the kid's just like, "Well, I know I can talk. I didn't want to imply that we were friends. I don't know if he sees me as a friend. That is all. But I do know him, so I could put in a good word."
Well, I think Jesse is like unsure still, but that's hopeful in what they want. most of all, so they're like excited. So
Love
like,
that for them.
that would be cool. They try to play it off as cool. They're trying to play it off as cool. They're cool
Very cool.
and not a dorky child.
So, while you are talking to the judgy kids, we cut back to the Wool folks, who are being spoken to in the corner by one of the chaperones. He has his hands together in front of him, and he's looking at Brett, and he's just asking, in a very kind, quiet voice, just, "May I ask what possessed you to do that?"
She's just sort of. So, obviously, mistakes were made. Mistakes on my part, fully and 100%ly. It was supposed my cousin here. He was to try to set up our gift, the surprise, the real surprise. But it's I tried to distract her with a song. Didn't go well. So swing and a miss. So which I totally own up to. Totally own up to. That is my bad. That is my bad. 100%.
Roll charm.
Literally a swing and a miss. But yeah, my cousin he forgot the gift outside of the room, and he was just so eager to try to get that gift that he just we admit we admit we got a little impatient. I may have egged my cousin on to do something he wouldn't otherwise do. He totally was trying to talk me out of it. He was like, Brett, don't. We shouldn't unlock the door. That's a bad thing. But I I convinced him. What can I say? I got a charming face. I got a charming face. So it was absolutely look. Point being, this is all me. This is all me.
Roll charm.
Ivan is looking like at his cousin like he's so cool to take the fall like this.
Oh my god, I love Ivan. It's just like, wow, like it's not my cousin got me in trouble. It's wow, my cousin's such a martyr.
That's what's happening right now. Yeah.
So you do succeed. The man looks a little amused, if anything, but he is smiling actually as he listens to you, and he kind of holds up a hand like, "You don't need to over-explain yourself." Brett, was it?
Yes, that is my name.
I'm no fool, Brett. I get the feeling you're not being entirely truthful, but I also get the feeling that you didn't mean any actual harm. I can't exactly be mad at you for that. I'm just gonna have to ask you to watch your behavior and be a little more patient.
Totally reasonable. Totally reasonable. No, yeah.
And also, don't pressure your cousin.
Ivan sits up a little straighter.
Yeah. No worries. No, just no trouble from us, right? Right, Ivan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I get the impression
just
that you're
nodding a
going
lot
to
again.
be very big troublemakers, but not in a destructive way. I hope. And he looks back in the room and he's like, tell you what, we're going to be letting you kids run free soon with your own little groups, with your own individual chaperones. Until then, my girl was actually a little curious about your guitar, at least before you threw it into a table.
Well, and it's yeah. Yeah. Or you want like lessons or something, or
You'll have to ask her. Just something to help you kill the time.
oh yeah, no, totally. I will totally do that.
Good. Thank you. And he does step away at that to go off and help supervise the other kids. And as he mentioned, his girl, his daughter, was actually like sitting at one of the tables a little bit away and just kind of staring at the corner that y'all are in while her dad was talking to you.
Okay, has the father walked away?
Yeah.
So he immediately kind of Brett kind of immediately pulls out his guitar. He's like, okay, wait, let me see. Okay. Okay. Thank goodness Bessie's still okay. She can take a hit. She takes a hit with the best of them.
She's the coolest guitar ever.
Oh, you bet your sweet ass she is. Okay, so looks like we gotta bide our time. So we just gotta lay low. Lay low. Got it?
Yeah.
And then once the coast is clear, you're going to get to the bottom of the stage, correct?
While you're
Right.
talking,
Good.
while
Game
you're
plan. So,
talking,
for now,
that girl who was sitting there, like, looking at you from across the room, is, like, now in front of you, and you did not notice until this moment.
okay, when you do what the what?
Hi.
Fuck, man, get a bell on you. Jesus. Hi. I mean, no, hi. I didn't say any. I didn't say those words I just said.
You did say them. You said fuck.
Okay, but maybe just keep it. Maybe just keep it just a little. Just okay. Okay. Just keep it.
She's
keep
smiling.
It.
She smiles at you, and she
Hit her!
says, "It's okay. I think it's funny. And kind of cool. I'm not allowed to say big kid words."
Whew, okay, that's fine.
Well, not in public anyway.
What was your name again?
Oh,
you're-
I'm Violetta.
Violetta. Okay. You cool with Violet, or is it just Violetta?
You can call me Vi.
Hey, cool, Vi. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, we're cool with Vi. Good. You good with Vi, Ivan?
Yeah, Vi's cool.
All right. Yeah. He extends his hand to shake.
She takes that big ol' hand and shakes it with her very dainty one. And she looks very dainty. She looks like a very pretty little princess. And she smiles at you and says, "You guys are planning on doing something sneaky, aren't you?"
And Brett looks over at Ivan and is just sort of like, and then back at her is just um. Uh, so how much exactly did you think you heard?
I heard enough. Can I help?
Ah,
What do you think?
okay, well, and Brett sort of looks over to Ivan and says, "Okay, well, I think it's a little bit too late now. Okay,
Oh, crud.
it's okay. We can work with this. We can work with this. Yeah, we were. It was. We're setting up that gift. That gift that we were talking about. What I did a moment ago was just a teaser, and we were gonna set up her gift on the stage. That's
Well,
what we were doing. That's what we were going to do.
well, when we all go out, we're gonna go out in groups. So I can make sure that my dad puts us in a group together and that we're in the group that goes to the stage first.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, that'd be awesome. Awesome.
And she smiles and she's like, "This isn't about a gift, though. I can tell."
And he sort of sweats, just sort of like. He's just sort of looking around just to see if there's any. Because at this point he's kind of like now he's like I don't know who else is just sort of sneaking out of nowhere now. Oh, okay, listen. Okay, fine. It's but we do, but we. I'm not lying about the performance thing. We just need to get to the stage and set up our stuff.
That's cool. Do you
So
need
I
a
guess
singer?
I
can
guess
sing.
you're. I'm kind of the lead vocalist a little bit, so we already kind of got that covered.
Okay,
Uh,
but I'll still help.
do you know keyboard, bass?
I know. Well, I'm learning the violin, but I want to learn cooler instruments, like the guitar.
Well, I can tell you what. You keep watch and you help us with this. I will absolutely teach you to shred. How about that?
I'm gonna shred. I'll play music just
All right.
like the music that Mr. Joey showed me. And I'm gonna impress him.
I don't know who the fuck he is, but that is absolutely. Um, he's sort of like, tell you what, just he digs into his pants and pulls out a ACDC patch. This little patch that you can put on coats. He slips it to her.
She takes it and she
Sign
looks
of
at it
our.
with stars in her eyes.
We'll start you off light, but eventually I'll work you up to Zeppelin.
I know Zeppelin.
Uh,
Mr. Joey likes it. He actually works here. Maybe I can let you meet him. You guys like similar music. But we'll have to wait.
right. We gotta keep low profile.
She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Dad, and I'm gonna make sure that we get in a group that takes us near the stage."
Absolutely.
So she smiles and she walks off. And she is clearly a conspiratorial little thing, because she looks very sweet and cute and innocent. But she saw right through Brett's, like, little gift lie and also wants to be a little sneaky sneak herself. So, as that is going on and she talks to her dad and what have you, a bit of time passes and the man calls out like, "All right, kids, we're going to split up into 3 groups for now, each of us with 1 chaperone. And while we do this, we are each going to take turns taking you guys around to do whatever you might like to do in certain areas of the mall." And so the groups end up getting decided, and the groups end up like so. Brett, Ivan, Jesse, Jared, and Violetta are in one group. Katrina, Olette, Aiko, Marta, and Lev are in one group. Ron, Emil, Jamal, and Theo are in the final group. So there's 3 groups. You guys are in the group being supervised by Violetta's father. And while the other groups are going off to go to their own places, he walks up to your group, which is, again, Jared, Jesse, and the Wolf folks, and, of course, Violetta. And he says, "We're going to be looking around downstairs for a while. There's a lot of more fun things up top, but the birthday girl gets first pick at those, and, well, I was asked to show a bit of the soundstage off, if you don't have any objections to that. There are also some snack stands around, and some small shops."
Ivan shakes his head. He has no objections.
Yep. Yep. Nope. Killer. Killer. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Jesse eyes them warily because it's more new people, but doesn't object.
How's Jared?
He doesn't object. Of course not.
The man, Dr. Dowry, smiles, and he says, "Well, let's get moving." And as he's walking, he says, "If you need anything, you can call me. I'm Dr. Dowry, or you can call me Winslow. I really don't mind either way." And he's just a very pleasant older gentleman leading you guys to the center stage. And the center stage is pretty cool. You can see it's empty right now, no animatronics up there. But around here, there's lots to do because, like he said, there's some snack stalls and some small shops around. So in general, you guys have been given free reign of this area while he supervises. And he says, "All right, now, there are some rules. You can't go up on the stage. But everything around here is free game for the next little while. And in the meantime, I'll be right here. And if you need anything, you can come get me or call for me, and I will definitely hear you. The animatronics are all upstairs, from what I heard, in their own respective play areas. So you'll get to see them later if you were looking forward to running into them."
Sounds killer.
With that, you guys are given some free reign. So, Dr. Dowry takes a seat at one of the snack stalls, and you guys are basically given free reign. So, what happens next? Let's start with the wolf folks, because you guys have a destination in mind.
Is he
Start
in
looking at it.
view of the stage? Could he see the stage from where he is? Their
He
chaperone.
can!
Ivan looks at Brett.
I know. He's
Violetta walks up to them,
Literally right there.
and she says, "Hey, I got an idea."
okay.
"My dad really likes Mr. Joey, and he works here. So if I can distract Dad with Mr. Joey, that's your chance." "I'm gonna give you a signal." She does not say what the signal is.
do the last time.
If you said stuff, I did not hear it. Can you please repeat? My connection fucked for a second.
No, Brett was basically saying, it sucks that the bat isn't here because we could have put like the blood explosions coming from the bat's mouth. But they probably the fact that he is surprised that the bat even still is around after what he did the last time, tried to do the last time to the bat.
Oh no. But Violetta basically goes off to enact her plan. You did hear what her plan was, right? Or did my connection fuck that up?
No,
we heard that.
we heard that.
Okay. So she goes off to talk to her dad, and while she does that, what do Jared and Jesse do?
I'm gonna say that Jesse, once they've since the cousins and Violetta have gone off on their own, Jesse kind of stands there for a minute, shifts their bag onto the other shoulder, and then looks at Jared and is like, "Do you want to get some food? Since most of it got flung."
I look at them, and he doesn't say anything out loud. He just kind of shyly nods.
Okay. So, Jesse would lead over to the food stand. I don't know what's there. Tell me.
So there's a couple, but one of them is snack food type stuff, just fries, onion rings, easy stuff like
Question:
that. Yes.
Are there chicken nuggets?
There are chicken nuggies.
Yeah, Jared is grabbing as many of those as he can, as many as his little eyes can be laid on.
He
There are
likes the
standard-
chicken nuggets.
Or is this just a table with food?
I like to think that it's like a food cart, but there's no one manning it, so you're kind of just allowed to take what you want.
I guess I'll take a basket of fries then and kind of side-eye the way that Jared is shoving his pockets full of chicken nuggets.
He's not shoving them in his pockets.
I don't know. You didn't specify, man.
Honestly, though,
He could be.
I mean, actually, yeah, he actually might be, and that,
So,
yeah, he is.
So if he's taking some extra nuggets for later, I mean, understandable.
Yeah, he is.
But
He
also
is.
weird as fuck. So
He's hungry. Look, he has a really rough living situation.
isn't he malnourished too?
Impoverished.
That's the word. Thank you. There you go. Well, the same thing then, but poor. Yeah.
Yeah, he's...
So, kind of quietly on some fries and maybe hear their dad's voice in their head saying make friends and be like, so where do you think everybody else ran off to? Or what are they doing?
Just, kind of looks at them and then he just shrugs. He doesn't know. He doesn't know these people. He doesn't really care.
They munch in silence for a bit. Jesse's like, this is a great conversation.
Jared's he's just kind of looking ahead, eating his chicken nugget, and he just nods. He's like, mm-hmm.
These two are so fun. Love this for them.
I can't think of an 80s link. Everything in the shops too?
Could you repeat that?
I said, do you think Katrina's paying for everything in the shops? You said there were shops.
I know this is such a shitty conversation, but Jared's just again going to shrug. He's not good at conversation.
That's
He doesn't
fine.
know.
That's fine. I'm going to keep it going.
Go for it. Go for it. It's funny. Go for it. Fucking go for it.
It's excruciating, but it's real.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
funny.
fun. Jesse's like, okay, well, you know, maybe there's like I don't know, like a cool shirt or something somewhere that they like rub the back of their neck, like might want. We could go look at those. Definitely does not eye like the patch on his elbow and like look back and trying to play it cool. Shoves more fries in their mouth.
Aw. And again, Jared just shrugs and he's like, I don't really have any money.
Well, that's not what I just asked you.
Oh, sorry.
Jesse rolls their eyes and is like, okay, fine. I'll do everything. And says, like, motions towards, I don't know, what's around, Del?
Well, there's a couple clothing shops. Like, it's a mall, typical mall fare. There's like a little
This isn't a
techie
mall.
shop or.
Okay. Sorry, for some reason I thought it was, like a Chuck E. Cheese itself, not within a mall.
No, it's a mall. It's just have you heard of hit video game Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach?
I fucking hate you. That's not a mall.
That is a mall.
It's a super mall. Yes, it is.
I don't.
It has mall shops in it. You just don't go into any of them.
Okay, well, I only watched Markiplier play it, and every time something about the plot came up, he just screamed lore and said no. So, which frankly was more annoying than it was endearing. But great. So, fucking Christ.
Is it kind of like Dave and Buster's? They have little shop things in there.
No, they don't.
Play area.
No, they don't.
They
I've been in a
absolutely
Dave and Buster's.
not.
They have like stations. Or no, I'm thinking of Family Fun Center.
I'm absolutely stuck going to Dave tomorrow, so I know for a fact that they do not.
What kind of generic ass name is Family Fun Center? Like, what the
Well,
fuck
I
is
grew up in Tennessee.
stupid
That's
as
what we had.
fuck Tennessee? That sounds stupid as shit.
Ours is called Fun Fest, so I feel like I win.
Fuck that too. That's generic as shit.
But yeah, they have little stations of different things you can do.
Alright, well, we're gonna go into a clothes shop, because if this rich bitch is paying for stuff, I'm gonna help the poor kid. Sorry, I forgot I was cutting an onion.
That's okay.
Jared's just going to very meekly follow.
Yeah.
He's just going on for the ride.
Sick. Perfect. Wonderful. I've made a friend. Aggressively takes.
You're my friend now.
They're like, this is exactly what my dad wanted. Now I have a nameless person who will just follow me around. Great. Perfect. Check off the
Yeah.
box. Closer to becoming a baseball star. Wonderful.
Yeah, there we go. Jared's not going to remember a single fucking thing about Jesse when this is all over.
Oh,
Oh, that was
Don't
No.
don't count on it, actually. So y'all go into a clothing store, and it's it's like a kids' clothing store. It's all very fun. Like, there's graphic T-shirts and what have you. Fucking
I want
like. I was gonna say, like, it's like 80s video games, so like graphic shirts of arcade games.
Isn't they?
Thank you. Great. So I'm gonna pull. Jesse looks around at like the garish, terrible things all along the wall, and all the video
Del,
game.
Oops, sorry.
What was that?
I was gonna ask Del, do you think there's a Zelda shirt in there?
Possibly.
Like a Legend of Zelda shirt.
I was going
Mm.
to look and see if maybe there was like some sort of stupid matching shirt that says like player 1 or 2 or something.
Oh yeah, honestly no, that's even funnier. That's cuter.
So that's like probably with like maybe a caricature of the like I don't know creatures from this place. Or no, we're in a general mall. We don't have to be stuck to that. Perfect. Yes, we're just gonna get like a player 1, player 2, and Jesse's like, yes, this will surely convince my father that we are best friends. And they take the shirt and they like hold it up to Jared and they're like, yeah, that'll fit. And is there an attendant?
There is a very...
Or is it just empty?
Well, there is a very simple, like... There's a robot behind the counter, pretty much.
Oh, good.
They just look vaguely like they look like almost like a mannequin, but they're decked out in like, you know, uniform, and of the general like theme of the place. And when you approach, it's like, hello there. How may I assist you today?
Criminy, I hate
Um,
that.
Hang on, I want to ask: Are any of the kids afraid of animatronics? Just gonna ask, or robots in general.
Well, we're well and truly fucked.
No, I'm just asking. Need to ask. Jesse, are they afraid?
I would say they're vaguely unnerved. Definitely.
Okay, so this will make this a little bit funnier. Yeah, Jared is like petrified. He's like frozen where he's standing. Like he's got like the shirt clutched in his hand, and he's staring like at this robot, just like stark-eyed, shaking, like he's frozen.
All right, so Jesse sees that he's completely stopped in front of the robot thing. They're vaguely unnerved by it. I mean, it's not relatively. It's kind of creepy, and they're like, okay, and they take their shirt and like hesitantly take a step towards it, and I assume it greets them again, or something
Yeah.
similar.
It's just like,
And
no, it asks, is there a problem, young man?
No, that's gonna freak him out even more. God, he's literally shaking.
Don't call me that. Don't. No problem. Shirt. Just yells at it.
Oh, I thought the robot was talking to Jared.
Yeah, I was talking to Jared.
Sick. Perfect. Still yells shirt at it.
Shirt. Love that.
So, all children at this party are permitted to buy up to 3 things of medium price range at the request of Katrina's father. Would you like this to be one of your purchases?
Jared just very, very timidly nods his head.
Looks at Jesse for confirmation about their purchase.
God. I can just so clearly see a terrifying robot thing. It did. Yeah. This is medium sized and priced.
All right. Please place your t-shirts on the counter.
Kind of like underhand throws it. It lands on the counter.
Jared's still frozen. He's kind of like looking toward Jesse for help. Like, feel like he holds the shirt out to them.
What you?
He doesn't want to get any closer to that thing.
Fine. Jesse grabs the shirt and also throws it onto the counter near the
robot looks at you and looks at him and says quietly, I'm not going to hurt you.
Oh
No, that's
no!
gonna scare him even more. God, he literally like fucking whimpers. He's so fucking terrified.
Just
He's so
like
scared.
defense mode. Like, yeah, you won't. Give me the shirt. Shirts. Give us the shirts.
Jared thinking in his head like, that's that's what a homicidal robot would say.
The robot tilts its head and then looks down and says, "I'm sorry," and then scans your shirts, presumably to mark them as paid for, and then looks back at you and says, "Have a pleasant evening."
Jesse feels brave for a moment. Why'd you apologize?
I frightened you. Clearly, I am not enjoyed.
Turns to Jared, whispering, "Oh, shit, it's sad. Can they be sad? I feel kind of bad.
Jared's looking at him. He's like, I don't know. I want to leave.
You made it sad.
I'm sorry. I want to go.
We're sorry too." And then Jesse grabs the shirts and lets Jared run out the door, I suppose.
Yeah, he's leaving. Goodbye.
He's gone.
He's leaving. He's out of here. Like he's like looking behind, like make sure like this fucker doesn't like come after him.
I think
The
that
robot-
Jesse would pause and be, "Oh wait, hit me."
The robot is
What's the
just watching you go.
I
It
feel
doesn't
bad
have-
for it now. It's
It doesn't have facial expressions.
I imagined does not.
But it seems kind of forlorn.
I'm sorry, but like Jared just look. I'm projecting just a little bit. Animatronics are creepy as shit. Robots are freaky as fuck. Okay. I was fucking terrified of those shits when I was younger. Okay. Projecting hard as fuck. Oh, he's scared. Leave him alone. He didn't mean to make it sad.
Maybe you can make the next one, Jesse says.
Repeat that.
I said, maybe you can make it up to the next one. Robot, you see.
Jared like gives them just like this like wide-eyed look and just very seriously shakes his head like no.
We'll work on it.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Violetta walks up to them. It appears that she did, in fact, get her dad to go off to talk to someone further away in the big room. Like, he's still on the lower floor. If someone called for him, he could hear it, but he went off to speak to someone. So he is out of eyeshot of the stage, which means that Brett and Ivan, you guys are free to do what you want with the stage over there. And in the meantime, Violetta has gone to these two. She walks up to them and says, "Do you guys want to see something cool?"
Jared's kind of looking to Jesse to answer for them, like to answer for the both of them.
How cool.
Like, really
Putting you on the
cool.
spot. I know. I'm sorry.
Like, really cool. Like,
Jesse's vaguely interested?
there's gonna be fog and blood.
Oh. Fucking. Okay. Well, my friend Jared and I here, we're kind of busy, you know, eating and talking
Busy
to
being
robots.
scared by robots?
Yeah. I mean, we apologize.
No, Jesse apologized. Jared didn't say shit.
Shut up.
Jared's kind of like looks down at that. He just looks a little ashamed of himself. He looks embarrassed.
She looks at Jared.
Don't be
and
mean to my
says,
new.
You shouldn't be scared of them. They're just people.
They're what?
This is not helping. This is not helping Jared at all.
She looks at Jesse at the
Oh.
exclamation. Is like, they're just people.
People. They're not people. They're animatronics. They say the same thing over and over again, and they dance for kids and stuff.
That's not true. I've talked to some of them before. They're really nice.
Oh, good. You're weird.
Did they say that out loud?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, that's funny.
She looks at them
Um,
and kind of just like frowns a bit like, yeah, I know.
Oh.
well, now that that's out of the way, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. From now on, you can do all the talking to them. That's fine. We'll watch your whatever you're showing us. That's got blood and fog. But whose blood exactly?
I don't know. I just know that they brought blood.
Jared's finally gonna pipe up, and he's like, that, "You're not worried about that?"
I'm a little bit worried. I'm just trying to.
No, he was sorry. He was saying that to Violetta.
We
She
should all
just
be worried.
she shakes her head and she's like, I've seen plenty of blood in my lifetime. It doesn't scare me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I feel like Jesse's gone a little bit pale. Doesn't like.
Jared just looks uncomfortable.
That's no different
That,
than.
that was a bit of a bomb she just dropped. He's uncomfortable.
Is something wrong?
No.
You know what? We can't. I forgot totally. But Jared said we meet his pal over in front of the stage. You know, near not here. So
He doesn't have any friends. You're lying to me.
Oh,
Okay, actually, you know what? No, Jared's gonna defend himself. Just so he's like, I have a girlfriend.
oh my god.
Oh, congratulations. But you still don't have friends.
Oh. Oh. Jesse's my friend.
Yeah.
I think.
I'd like to be your friend. I'm just saying what I got told about you. I was told that you don't have friends, so I guess I might be wrong.
Oh. Jared's sad because people talk about him. He's sad.
You shouldn't just say things that you hear.
What, like fuck?
Christ. Exactly like that.
But I think it's
God,
funny.
I could do something. I could say something really funny.
No,
God.
do it.
He's gonna kind of like perk up, and he's like, my mom says that a lot.
Oh my god.
Oh.
My dad says it, but only when he stubs his toe.
Look, she dropped a bump first.
She what?
She dropped a bump first. It's only fair.
Fair. Violet is just like, oh, my dad says fuck sometimes, but only when he stubs his toe.
Dad doesn't say that.
He's gonna like look at both of them. He's like, "Are we allowed to say that? Can we say that?"
If adults aren't around, you're allowed to say it.
Oh,
Hmm.
I don't think I want to say it.
That's okay. You're allowed to not say things. Let's go to the stage.
Okay.
Trail, trailing behind, sure.
That's where you said you needed to meet your friend, right? The stage?
It sure is. We're gonna go meet them right there. They'll definitely be waiting for us. I'm sure, positive.
Okay. And she leads the way to the stage, and that's where Brett and Ivan are. You guys have had plenty of time to set up your shit. So what's the deal, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so what Ivan has basically set up, and the little devices are disguised enough to where they seem like they are part of the stage. They're small and innocuous enough, but he set them up all because I'm assuming this is like a circular round sort of stage or something, like you'd see it like
Yeah.
any sort of pizza place or something. So around the circle of that stage, Ivan has set up tiny little boxes that, once activated, will emit a steam. And slightly in front of those are three other boxes, are three other little explosive little device boxes that after the fog gets done doing its thing, and after Brett gets done with his show, uh, the blood effects will start exploding from like the ground below, essentially. Basically activated by once Brett strums that last solo of his guitar at the end of his song. Basically, kind of splashes the audience a little bit with it.
Wonderful.
By the way, and it should be noted that no, Brett in fact did not actually use real blood. It was in fact corn syrup, food coloring, and a little bit of water.
Love that. So
Nothing stainable. He's not a.
Violetta approaches and is like, I got an audience.
Uh,
Audience.
uh, well, I guess under a generous interpretation, sure. Uh, sure. Okay, cool. Just go ahead and sit on the stage. Me and my cousin Ivan here. We've already set up everything we needed to set up.
Evan gives a thumbs up.
Though we can wait until others start trickling in. But once they start trickling in, and once that begins to start, that then is when the real show will start.
Yeah.
Love that for them.
Do I know either of you two?
You're the kid who made a fool of himself by trying to smash his guitar on the table. I know that.
Ow, ooh. You must be a joy at parties.
Well,
Well,
tell me.
wait, what'd you say?
I said, we're at one. You tell me.
Well, you're not exactly making the best first impression, I'll give you that much. But, I mean, hey, maybe you woke up multiple times on the wrong side of the bed. That is totally fine. Totally fine.
You didn't really write her a song, did you?
I had a song, and it shredded like hell, so yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, so long as she enjoys it. I mean, who necessarily cares?
I mean, how do you think this is gonna play out? You think she's gonna like this, and you're gonna? I don't know. Violetta said there was gonna be blood. That's not exactly birthday party.
That's a cool birthday party. Blood, blood, blood! And she jumps up a bit.
Jesse's increasingly uncomfortable with the chanting of blood.
It's just like blood for the blood god. Okay. It's like, well, I think it's going to be the best show, and I'm going to show everyone here how much of a good show it's going to be. Ain't that right, Ivan?
Yeah. Like, wait till you see it. He is the best performer.
I already saw a bit of it earlier.
Well, okay, admittedly, I had a little bit of rust I had to shake off, but I can assure you that when the show gets running, it's going to fucking shred.
Well,
Go ahead.
yeah, no, I'm sorry.
That's okay. As you guys are talking, something strange happens. For a brief moment, very brief, all the lights in the building go out.
Is it supposed to do that? Is that part of the show?
No, not until Act 3, no! At least I don't. Did you install Act 3?
I'll go check this stuff. So Ivan goes over to start investigating all his setups to see if
As
he
you
caused
are
it.
investigating your setups by the edge of the stage, the lights come back on, and someone is on the stage now.
What?
Would you like to see who?
Yep.
Show us.
It has to load.
Ah, yes, this is where sheer terror sets in.
Oh
The mascot animatronic of the building, one Nighty Night, is standing close to the front edge of the stage and is silent.
Ivan does not move from where he is, but he sort of is staring at it.
Jared kind of like steps behind Jesse a little bit. He's afraid.
Fuck,
Jesse-
man!
Did you do that on purpose, or?
Well, no! I mean, we wanted to do the blood effects into the bat, but we couldn't find the fucking bat!
So you put it in the rabbit instead?
No, we didn't put it in the rabbit!
Well, it's...
We didn't know
This
where any
rabbit
of them
has
were.
a name, you know.
Did it say that?
Wait,
It
I
did.
thought they all had voice. I thought they had installed voice lines. They shouldn't make unique. They don't ask questions. It's pre-recorded, right? Their shit is pre-recorded.
That's not
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I'm my own man.
You're not a man, you're a rabbit.
I can be a man and a rabbit. A man rabbit.
Wow.
Maybe we should contact a maintenance guy or something. Just...
Maybe they're really advanced now.
What was our chaperone's name? Where'd he go?
Oh, my dad. Hey! And Violetta looks back to where Like, she runs off a little bit to see, like, down to where she had sent him off to talk to the janitor. And she stares. He's not there.
And
Uh,
adults were supposed to abandon us?
okay. Isn't there like a button that we can press to bring someone here, like security or something?
There's no need to do that.
I mean,
Security's
it's just
gone
a
home for
robot.
the night.
Yeah, it's just a robot. What?
Security's gone
excuse me?
home for the night.
Could you repeat that?
I think the thing just said they're gone.
There is a click.
Should we go?
There is a click that sounds over the intercom of the mall. A very polite voice sounds out and says, "The plaza has closed early tonight. There is no need to panic. Everyone is safe."
Should we go?
Sounds exactly like we should go.
Yeah, okay. We've already set up. Let's just go ahead and beat it.
And Jared's just like, I want to go home.
Ivan starts
I'm
grabbing
gonna go
his
home now.
setup. He starts trying to grab his setup to put
Hey,
it all up.
Ivan, you're really close to the edge of the stage.
Yeah, he is.
I need you to roll move.
Oh no!
Oh, shit.
Oh no! Okay. It doesn't have a lot of move.
Oh.
You are not fast enough in the slightest.
Nope.
In the blink of an eye, that animatronic hand shoots out, grabs you by the back of the shirt, and pulls you up onto the stage. And says, "Where are you going, friend?"
I was just
Hey!
picking up my stuff.
Hey, you let him go!
I can let him go. And then he holds him out over the edge of the stage.
Brett stands underneath to catch him.
Wait, how high is the stage?
It's not that high.
It's not
It would
that
be a
high.
quick drop.
Unless that robotic arm were to throw the child.
Is it?
Is it? Does it look like is he winding back to throw? Or...
Yep.
Ivan's gonna do a quick inspection to try to find some kind of button or something to turn it off or make it pause or something.
And barring that, Brett's going to get onto the stage and hit the thing over the head.
So,
Oh.
Ivan first. Roll
Okay.
Tinker.
Tinker? Okay.
This one's a pretty simple answer.
That's a lot of fives.
Yeah.
I hate
And
that.
not 1 6. Remember, you have luck points.
I do. I guess I should use one. I have a lot of them. Okay, I'll use one. Do it one more time.
While this is going on, can Jared say something to Jesse?
Yeah.
Dr. Dowie, this is somebody. I want it right now.
Hey. Jesse's kind of frozen, kind of watching whatever's happening. And they feel like a strange loyalty to these terrible people they've met.
But
Jared does it.
Loyalty, survival instinct, same thing.
yeah. And they turn to Jared. And like, do you remember where the exit is?
Oh gosh, but I have to roll for that.
Let me see. You could roll. Roll investigate.
Okay, okay, shit. I don't remember how to fucking do that.
So you add your attribute number to your skill number, and that's the amount of 6-sided dice you roll. So you see how people were rolling like 2d6, 8d6? Like, it's number d6.
Let's see. Fuck, I don't have anything that investigates. What would that be?
You have a 1.
Oh shit, I'm looking up the wrong one. My bad. Okay, so +1. So what would that be?
So 4 plus 1 is 5. So that's 5d6.
5.
Okay, so is like the base just 4 then, or wait. Okay, wait, I think I see it. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
You gotta do the fucking
Right.
thing where you... Yeah.
It makes a little message box after you hit space.
Gotcha.
Hey,
Did that do it?
You succeeded! You do know where the exit is. It's a little way... Well, there's 4 exits on the first floor. Like, there's 4 entrances. One on each side of the building. And, from the center stage, you are an equal distance away from, like, any of them. But you do know where the exits are.
Well, shit, Jared's. Yeah, Jared just he points them out to Jesse. You know, like there, and there.
Do we can't just leave them, can we?
I mean, we can.
So, while you guys are discussing this, Ivan, you're looking for anything at all that could, like, what could reasonably cause this robot to, like, stutter or stumble or do something, and you realize something. That nose looks like a button.
Oh, cute.
You
Smack
could hit
the
it.
button.
You could smack that
Yeah,
nose.
bop his nose. He totally smacks that nose.
You smack it, and Nighty Night kind of stumbles back a bit and, like, startles and lets go of you.
Brett immediately grabs Ivan off of the stage.
Ivan does not fight this.
And as it stumbles back, it seems almost dazed before it looks at you like, help, and it just jerks back up and goes, that wasn't very nice.
Said help.
Jesse yells from down on the floor, like, "Come on, let's go, get out of here!"
We can worry about that later. Oh, he just grabs and starts running. It's like, yep, coming.
Is he carrying Ivan?
Yep, he's carrying Ivan
And a guitar.
and the guitar. Well, the guitar is
it's
back
still weight.
at this point. Yeah.
So y'all are running towards one of the exits.
Can we make a bolt for the door?
Wait, where's Violetta?
Wait, where is Violetta?
Smiles. You did forget her.
Gal.
Why don't you?
Well,
wait
I
for
just
her?
remembered. Jared just remembered.
Well, if they're thinking of it now, they could pause and look for her if they
Yeah,
want.
like Jared stops, like he grabs Jesse's sleeves. He grabs Jesse's sleeve again, and he's like, Wait. Where's the little creepy girl? Where'd she go?
The creepy girl. Jesse groans and turns around. Can I investigate?
You don't need to investigate. You can just see. Violetta
Okay,
is
where
being
is she?
she's being picked up by Nighty Night.
Why would you go near? Jesse genuinely yells that at her.
She seems distracted.
Ivan yells, "Pop the nose!"
She does
she
hear
seems
that.
distracted?
She does hear that. With the bop the nose thing, and she immediately starts bopping the nose a bunch, like bop 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 bop.
Like a cat.
And it gets to the point where Nighty Night has like stumbled onto the ground as she keeps bopping the button. Bop 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 bop. And then she holds her hand down. She holds her hand down on the nose button until Nighty Night goes limp.
Hard reset.
She looks back at you guys and she's like, "Where are you going?"
The exits! Like you should be!
He asked for help!
He can't for help. He's not real.
You're a dick!
And how do you know he's not fucking with us? And how do you even know he's not fucking with us?
He just tried to
Because-
throw somebody.
Shut up! And then she looks at Nighty Night.
Oh.
And she kind of leans down next to him. And you guys can see from where you're at that he's starting to get up again.
Ivan is trying to wriggle out of Brett's arms. He's like, "We can't leave her!"
We could. She doesn't want to come.
No!
Fucking shit! Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Ivan's trying to get out of his arms.
And Brett's trying to think of anything that could just get her away. He's almost half tempted to just... So, he's just sort of like...
Wait!
Fuck!
Activate the fog machine!
She's
What?
calling out. She
What?
just turns and calls to you guys like, wait! He's not hurting me!
Yet.
Because you're popping his nose!
No, I stopped! He went down, and now he's up again, and he... And she looks at him, and it looks like he's talking to her. And she looks at you guys and is like, "He's okay now!"
Has Brett let go of Ivan yet? Or is he still holding on to him?
He's slowly already kind of let him down.
Okay, Ivan actually turns to hurry back over.
What?
What?
Why are you...
And Brett follows with him.
Ivan kind of slows as he gets closer to the animatronic, and he's like inspecting it.
It looks at you and is like, I'm so sorry. I almost hurt you.
What was that? What's happening?
I don't know. All I know is I couldn't control myself. The plaza's not supposed to be closed right now. Why is it closed?
Maybe there's a hacker. I read about those.
A hacker? You were smart to realize that my soft reboot button was over here.
Ivan grins this like almost a Brett-looking grin and pulls out his Swiss Army knife and is like, "I'm a repairman."
Oh, repairs. I'm not a fan of those. It's always scary.
Are they?
Well, they keep us awake.
Oh God.
Wait, they install. Wait, can you install nerves in machines?
It doesn't
How would
hurt.
they install nerves in a machine?
No, it doesn't hurt. It's just scary. I mean, wouldn't it be scary to be awake during surgery, even if you were numb?
Man, doctors are scary, even not surgery. I'm not that kind of doctor or repair guy.
That's good to know. And he's sitting up. Thank you.
You know, if there's a way we. Is it safe to go out?
I don't think you can leave. When this place is closed, the doors are on lockdown.
Maybe if I can take a metal chair and head to the door and break the window, I can.
That's not going to work. The windows are reinforced so that even us animatronics can't break the glass.
Fuck plexiglass. Of course it'd be fucking plexiglass!
So we'd have to fix the hacking job then.
If it is a hacker, you presume someone is in the system.
Well, why else would a break? Unless it's busted.
I don't think being busted would cause me to actively want to be violent. Certainly not to friends.
So hacker.
A hacker. He looks at Jared and is like, "Are you okay, little boy?"
I assume that Jared has still kind of been like hiding behind Jesse this whole time, and he just like kind of like hides a little bit more, but like he nods.
I'm sorry. I know that sometimes I can frighten young ones, but that's not my purpose. I like to make children smile, and I like to play music. That's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Wait. And he perks his head up. There's other children upstairs.
Oh, do you think any of them got out?
If they were upstairs, they could not have reached the exits without you seeing them beforehand.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait, so the rabbit's here. Where the fuck's the bat?
He has a section upstairs, a cafeteria and haunted house maze.
Oh no.
Ah. Wait, how many other members of that stupid band were there? There was the rabbit, the bat.
It's not stupid.
Just stress, my dude. Just I mean, fuck.
Sorry. There's me, and then there's Billy. There's Bugger Bell and Chickadee, and then there's Mama and Papa. There's 6 of us in total. If they're all under the same affliction I was, then we would have to do what you did for me to all of them, for anyone to be safe. That is, soft reset them.
Gotta bop a lot of noses.
Well,
The button isn't the nose on everyone. It's only the nose on me because I'm the primary member of the band. I need to be most frequently reset in case something goes wrong. What? No, Jared talk. Jared talk right now. I point at Jared.
Do it.
The moment passed. The moment passed. It wouldn't be funny now.
Tell me what it was.
Aw.
That was no. I'll get my opportunity, but the timing has got to be fucking perfect with that shit.
Okay.
Be afraid to like be bold with your interjections. I could be babbly.
Go ham. So, yeah, he explains, like, he's the only one with, like, a button on his nose. Everyone else's buttons are, like, in other places. Because it was most important for his button to be somewhere very easy to get to. Because he's the most important member.
Right.
Well, I'm sorry that I don't think I can open the doors for you. I'm just an animatronic. I don't have much say over anything beyond being a showpiece.
You're a pretty advanced showpiece. You talk like a person.
Which
We
is
are-
still weird. Wait. Aren't there fire escapes in this place?
There might be, but I doubt the doors to them will open if this place is on lockdown. Whoever's doing this would have probably thought of such a thing.
Right.
What do we do?
So... Fuck.
So what you're saying is that we can't get out of this place until we buck the buttons on 5 other fuzzy singing animals
That want
That
to throw
is-
us.
that want to throw us.
I am sorry, but I think that is the case. Because I do have
Okay,
one
here we
thing
go.
I can offer you.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Nope. Timing passed. It's okay. Go
No,
ahead.
no, do it. Do it.
It's not bad.
Nope, I can't. The moment passed.
No, I will
I
reset
didn't
it.
realize he was.
I will.
I thought that was gonna be the end of the session.
That's the end of the sentence. Forget I said anything after that. Go.
Well, now it's going to feel off. You'll have to say it again.
Oh god, what was the exact wording?
Just paraphrase that shit. God damn it! Well, God, no, the impact is gonna be the same. Just keep going.
Honey, you're gonna make me
Keep
insane
going.
if you don't
The
do
impact
it.
will be the same. Just keep going, okay?
Well, okay, what was the sentence? It was, it was, I think that is the case, yes. End of sentence.
Fine. Jared's just very quietly. Oh fuck.
Oh, his little baby. He said, no, he can't say fuck. He's baby.
He just did.
No, my
Brett's
baby.
already a bad influence.
Spreading.
No, it was Violetta. Violetta was the bad influence.
Yeah, Violetta
true.
gave him permission.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Nighty Night looks at you and is like, you kids swear a lot.
I haven't yet.
I don't. My mom would kill me.
I have an expanded vocabulary.
Impressive.
That's one word.
I do have one thing I can give you. Each and every one of us has one number in a 6-number sequence. I think that sequence will open the door to the control room.
Oh,
I'm not entirely sure. I've never known the full code. I just know that I have a number and it belongs to a sequence for something important.
Okay, Ivan, just pull out your notepad or something. Okay, so
Wait.
what was your number then?
Ah, shit. Never mind.
Ivan pulls out a notepad.
The first number
Jared
is
has
7.
a sketchbook.
7. Got it.
Jared does have a sketchbook. Jared can write it down too. It won't hurt to have multiple people write it down. Violetta's pulling out her sketchbook.
Yes, please.
Yep. Good. Multiple copies. Good.
I'm afraid to say I don't know where the reset buttons are on my fellow animatronics. I wouldn't have any reason to know.
Well, then it looks like we might just have to start hitting things.
Please try
Maybe
not
we
to
could get him
hurt
stuck
them.
somewhere.
You said that you can't feel, right?
Still.
Okay, well then trap them then.
I recall there being adults with you. I wonder where they've gone.
Don't we all?
That would be nice to know.
Maybe there's still some of them upstairs?
I think
Okay.
I'm going to sweep this place for any sign of the adults that you lost. Then, after that, I'll go upstairs after you. I'll try to keep an eye out for any adults I find.
Good plan.
Solid.
I hope you'll be okay. Stay safe. I'd hate for any one of you to get hurt. With that, he does stand. And he looks off and he says, I'm going to search. If I recall correctly, it was a man named Dr. Dowry. At least according to the customer database.
All right, sounds good. I guess we're all heading off to the...
Well, the sooner the sooner.
Alright. So, with that, Nighty Night goes off to search in places that only he can access. You know, maintenance areas, janitorial places, etc. He's off to look where you guys probably couldn't be able to look in order to try and find the adults that have gone missing. And in the meantime, after he goes through a door, you hear something. As you listen from upstairs, you hear screaming.
Oh.
That is the end of the first session.
That's not scary at all.
That's really scary.
Mm.